Obviously, today has been a bit of a day. Oh, my back.
It's not the most comfortable thing.
It's not the most comfortable place to be, but it's. Do you just bang your elbow?
Yes.
Brilliant. Suggestions. So obviously we've got the Honda E Advance, if you want the full name, and it's a yellow,
Green.
green. I think officially it's classed as yellow,
No,
but
it is, but they must
it looks a bit greenish. And we named it Henry. Well, I'm into Henry. But someone commented, "Oh, you should call it Bumblebee." Oh, look. That's good, isn't it? No, don't think so. Called it Bumblebee.
Or Herbie.
Or Herbie. How do we see the comments now? Live chat, there we go.
Goes
We've got, yeah, it could be Sid, as in Sid Snot. So,
I was thinking it looks like snot, but I love the colour. I love the colour.
Right. So if you haven't seen it already, you need to go and have a quick look at, go to Instagram, which is Honda_E_owner, and have a look at the pictures of it so you can get some idea. Let me see if I can bring them up on here.
I think it's very cute. You think it's very manly?
No, I think it's cute and it's got some presence. I said it's got a stance. The Honda E has got a real stance. What's the things? Henry, if it was red, is the question. Henry, if it was red. So you need to keep an eye on the comments because we don't want to lose track of the suggestions. So we're basically just doing a live feed just to involve you guys in this project. Just to involve you in the project, really. Oh, yeah, yesterday was an article talking about Honda. It says Japanese car maker Honda has warned that production at its Swindon plant may be disrupted because transport problems may cause a shortage of parts. Good timing for getting Honda.
We've got a couple more here. Viz for Hi Viz.
Viz, okay.
Hello from snowy Alberta.
Is that what we're going to call it?
No, that's Maurice.
Oh, Benjamin Averiss says should call it Benjamin.
Well, that is a very cool name.
There's a suggestion. Is that because your name is Benjamin, though? Jaspion?
Jaspion.
I've got a lot of suggestions here. So we just want to know, basically, what would you call it? I would call it Henry.
If it was mine, Froggy Face.
Froggy Face, brilliant. Good job, you don't own it.
But he would also have eyelashes. They don't have wing mirrors. They've got little cameras.
Horatio Honda. Great to see you doing more car videos.
Cute. Yeah, Horatio.
Oh, your videos, your Leaf videos are a big part of what helped me make a move for electric cars. Good, well done, Mark. And thank you for suggestion. So we got Horatio.
That's cute.
That I like Horatio at the moment. It begins with H as well, so it sort of fits with it.
The snot one as well.
But I've got so I just put a video out not long ago, recorded about 3:30. It's been a mad day. So I've been all over the place and obviously pick up the car and then we had other things planned anyway. And then did that video. I've recorded a load of stuff today to then upload. So there'll be a little flurry of stuff, but definitely go to Instagram, which is Honda_E_owner, and go and follow those. So I'm just putting up photos as and when and little snippets. Sushi, brilliant.
Sushi, yeah.
Excellent.
Who's the snowman? Olaf, because you said flurry, it reminded me. We could call it Olaf, but that doesn't really work.
Hirohito. He's not showing me the latest pictures, which is a bit of a shame.
Spanish. Hirohito.
So Kamikaze. What was the Ford Focus electric available in your area? Was the Ford Focus electric available in your area? Not sure. Don't think so. I've not heard anything of it anyway, put it that way. But yeah, travelling along today in that Honda E has been an eye-opener. It's pretty impressive.
It was very comfy.
Full of toys, isn't it? It's unbelievable.
Well, I did video it. Has that been up yet, the videos?
No, there's no videos up yet, apart from me saying we're going to do it.
It's got heated seats on both sides.
Don't tell them too much, mine.
Oh, right, okay.
No, about my Oh, one of the videos has popped into the iPad. Yeah, it's got heated seats.
It's got a steering wheel.
It has. Or, as Amy calls it,
doors.
What do you call the steering wheel?
I don't always call it that.
Brilliant.
I happen to call it that today.
I have actually got on video Amy calling the steering wheel a handle.
Well, it kind of, you hold it.
After saying, she wanted to say the word autonomous and she said autonomic. Autonomic, I think it was. Autonomic. She goes, oh, is it autonomic? And it's got a handle. No.
My English teacher told me I was the most original speller in the school, and I'm also the most original making my own words up.
There you
so
go.
At least I'm original.
You keeping up with
Don't change, love the Zoe. Oh, we love the Zoe.
Yeah, Zoe's not going anywhere. So just in
one's
case you
cleaner,
haven't
to be
seen the
fair.
videos,
Zoe.
this is literally a project car to do video blogs on it. Kind of hoping that we get some sponsorship from Honda or something in a minute. Honda or something, because this is a massive outlay to try and do some videos, to try and make something entertaining and also bring value to those thinking of buying an EV. That's really the concept of this. So buy the Honda E, and then which bought an X demonstrator. That's why we got it so quickly. And then also to do 50,000 miles on it, so proof of concept of such a small little city car. What can you do? What's its pitfalls? And also to try and visit every Honda showroom for the sake of it. They did get back to me, Honda. They said they passed it on to the relevant department. I don't think we're going to get anywhere with that. So if anybody's in Honda listening, any of you guys have got any contacts within there, push this out to them and let them know, because it's quite a lot of feedback. I think we've got over 100 comments on the last video. So have a little think if you know anyone, or can do a shout out and say you guys should be sponsoring this. That's the aim. So 50,000 miles and loads of challenges in between. Film the whole thing, and also trying to run the little office and editing suite whilst we're driving along. So Mario might be coming along with me if he's game for it, to edit videos. One for Speedy Feet, the wheels and stuff I sell, but also this blog of the Honda E. So there you go.
Some more. Herbert the Honda.
Herbert the Honda, that's cool.
Ginger Green Ninja, like that.
Yeah.
Hattie, because it looks female. Is it equal to the Mini E?
I don't know, so I can't comment on the Mini E because I've never driven it, but it's pretty compact, I would have said. But it's similar to the Zoe. It's not massively out.
Have you bought it, or is it just leased?
It is purchased outright. So we've actually bought the car. Yeah, with the aim, obviously, to do 50,000 miles on it, do this video project, hopefully in some way be supported, either by you guys watching or by sponsorship or whatever comes the way during the 50,000 miles to make it worthwhile. For instance, bought the car, not only that, I had to pay for the insurance as well. So that's 230 quid, I think it was, just paid. So yeah, it's a project really to give some entertainment online for EVs. Hugo, like that. We're going to go all the way through these and list them again.
Interested to see how the charge port works out in real world use, even with snow and ice.
Yes, James.
Well, we might find that out soon.
Yeah, I mean, one little heads up, it will be in the first video we put out, is that I thought it was a daft place to put that charge port, because the cable plugs in here, and you've got part of the bonnet running down. Not much of one. But the cable doesn't touch. I do have filmed that, admittedly at night. And the light, where you plug the cable in, there's a light strip, nice soft LED light strip that shines up, and it is beautiful. Yeah, so now it's dark outside, put it on charge and it's clear as anything, and it's like a courtesy light as well. So when you flip open the charge port, the light comes on and it's fully illuminated. You can see everything. You know, some EV makers don't even put a light on there. So you go in the back of the car, open it where you can't see a thing. You just get your phone out or use a watch.
Well, like mine, actually.
Yes, so you're the ENV200
which is awesome. It's the best car in the
whole
world, as far as I'm concerned.
Range is the only thing again, isn't it? It's like this Honda E. The only real thing I could slam this car for at the moment is range, basically.
Yeah, actually, I like the ENV200, but your car has got some very cool features in it.
Which one? The Honda E?
The new one, yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, if you like things that light up, you'll like this car.
It's epic.
If you like screens and information and aquariums, you'll like this car.
Yes.
Aquariums. You'll have to wait and see what that's all about.
Yeah. Yeah, but it's proved really good so far, but the range is a bit, yeah.
I can't wait to see the video series. Does this mean the Zoe is going soon?
No, so this is literally a standalone project. Some of you will get me bored of me repeating this, but it is just for entertainment. It's a mad idea. I'm hoping to cover a lot of the costs in some way or form. It's just a big outlay. I've taken a risk, got the car and thought, let's run a video blog on it, and hopefully it'll garner some interest, either from YouTube adverts, from any forms of sponsorship and things like that. People just want to support the channel. The thing with the Zoe is it does so many miles. It's just like an ordinary car. I've said many a time, it's just like an ordinary car. There's no challenge in getting back in it. Got in this Honda E, the mileage drops back down a bit like the 24 kilowatt hour Leaf. So suddenly you're back in that, oh my goodness, I need to make sure I got a charge. Like today has been a classic example. Admittedly, I'll be doing journeys out of the ordinary. Went to Worcester to pick it up in the Zoe, and then drove it back from Worcester, then went from there to Bourton on the Water, and from there charged, you'll find out, and then came back home, to work, and then from work to home. But it is like that challenge is back on again. It's like, oh shoot, I've only got 4% left, because I arrived home at 4% battery. That thing's probably been kept at about 80 or 90% charge since July when it was brand new. And I've come along and straight away, rural leaf style, brought it straight down to 4%. And I got the turtle to come on as well. So smashed it straight away. But that is some excitement in that. It makes it entertaining. There's a bit more to it. Not great if you just want to drive and go places, but that we will see how inconvenient that is, because it will charge at 100 kilowatt, which is interesting. So again, it's a bit of a disappointment with the sales team at Honda, which I haven't actually gone into in the first video. I'm going to edit at some point. I asked about this. I said, is it 50 or is it 100? Because there seems to be conflicting things. It says 100 on the Honda side. And they said, oh, 50, and you need to get a special cable for the rest of it. And it's like, it's not a cable. You're talking rapid charges at the side of the motorway, basically. So anyway, I don't know. But so it looks like it charges at 100. It seems to be, from the information I can find. If it charges at 50, it doesn't really matter. It's quite a small battery. Call it Hero.
That's cute.
Hiro. Hero's quite nice, actually. Yeah, CLI can self-charge via a granny charger plugged into the built-in main socket. That'll be interesting.
That would be good. You've got one as well, haven't you?
So that charger that can go in it'll only output 1,500 watts. So I did some research before buying the car to see what stupid things I could do, because I was thinking, seeing if I could charge the ENV200.
Well.
So you can do anything that's 1,500 watts or less. So it'll peak out at 1,500. So you can do all that sort of stuff. You can do a Hoover. All those sorts of things, but what you probably can't do, I need to find out about the Nissan EV-SE charger, 3-pin. Yeah. Let me know, guys, if you know what the minimum it will draw on that EV-SE. I've forgotten the name of it now. Yeah, I've got it right the first time around. The 3-pin plug for the Nissans. So Nissan Leafs and ENV2 owners, ENV200 owners. What is the minimum draw it will draw? Because if it will detect that it can only take 1,500, will it do that? I don't want to plug it into that Honda and blow something. It'll be really good to test to see whether or not I can use the little Honda E as a battery bank and bomb out. And if Amy ever got low, and just plug in, even though it would take quite some time at 1,500. But it might give you that mile or two, rather than being stuck for an hour or two waiting for a flatbed. Yes, Hiro, Hiro. Hiro. It does ring a little bell with me, Hero, I must admit. Hey Ian, thanks for all of your tips. First I got the Leaf, then listened to you and got a Kona, and eventually got a Model 3. Congratulations. You were very helpful to me and for sure for thousands of people. All the best. Well, thank you very much, and I'm glad you're all now sorted, and what a little army of cars you've had. Hale Row, you can plug in a games console and play it on the screen in the car. I have seen that and I'm keen for that. I'm also interested to see whether or not it's possible to plug in like a MacBook and then edit or do double screens, edit video on the move. This is part of this idea of this Honda E. You've got Harry from DC Various Vids. Gorads Novsak, I think it is. You already bought it. Yes, done. Go and check out Instagram, Honda_E_owner. Go and follow us on there, because I will post to Instagram more regularly than YouTube. I will try and post back to the community page on YouTube, but it's not quite as... It's a bit clunky. Hey, you two. And this is Paul, I think is how you pronounce his name. Ian, you crawling that Leaf up a hill in turtle mode made me switch to EVs. Brilliant. So almost running out of power on a video made you switch to EVs. So you must be as crazy as me.
A lot of people say that to me. What happens if you run out of power? It's the same as if you run out of your petrol.
Yeah. As I say, that's exactly right. I mean, the other thing is when you're stuck in jams, they say, oh, what if you're stuck in a big long traffic jam for hours? It's like, well
it's better.
It's better than a petrol. You're not even hardly
anything.
consuming anything. Did you get any, this is Edward, did you get any special treatment from Honda because you're doing your project? No, none whatsoever.
Aww.
Your channel got me into EVs 5 years ago, by the way. Brilliant. Glad to hear it, Edward. Banzai would be a great name.
Yeah, bonsai. Is it a bonsai?
Is it Banzai or Bonsai? Banzai.
Maybe you're not sure.
That was artful.
That's cool. I know.
Hale, call it Thor after the god of electricity.
Now, I do like Thor.
Thor, you do.
I do like Thor.
Get a 1,500 watt microwave, James says, for brews and warm snacks whilst charging.
Now, that's a good idea.
It is. I'll get a microwave.
And a kettle.
A kettle. Kitchen sink.
And one of those lamps with fish. We don't need to.
J1773 has a minimum of 6 amps, but you can't use one from Nissan. You need to buy one you can regulate. That's true. So you can get regulate ones you can regulate yourself. Twitter too. Yeah, also on Twitter as Rural Leaf Owner. I've kept the same name in the same way as I kept the YouTube channel the same name. We got Rural Leaf Owner, even though it's Rural Zoe Owner, and then it's Rural Honda E Owner. The Honda E though is possibly temporary, depending how well this channel does and how much it attributes to the cost or contributes to the cost. Vom for vomit colour. Very good.
Which is
Thanks,
what
Jeff.
I nearly did today.
You did actually. I tried one pedal driving. More of that to come because it has got that
you need
feature.
to practice on that.
You need to practice a little bit because it's like, and all I got was, I'm gonna be sick.
Who
I'm gonna be
knows
sick."
what this? Whose car is this? Can anybody answer me that question? I know.
Have you ever run out of electricity in the ENV200?
It's a bit smashed up.
Have you?
Have I?
Yeah.
No, never.
I don't think-
I have nearly. I've made it just to
Yeah,
my
we've
house.
never killed
I mean,
that.
no.
As in, it's easy to do because it's got minimal range.
Yeah.
The ENV200.
I sometimes get home like praying, please let me get home, but like never run it out.
The thing is with the EN200, it fits
Organised.
Amy perfectly for the rounds she does with all the kids and all the things they go to, the shops, etc. It fits spot on. It definitely is not for everybody. There's such a minimum range on it, sort of 65-ish miles.
I do way more than that. It's not. When you charge it up, it's about 80 something.
It's 1,000 miles. Does 1,000 miles? It fits perfectly.
In the winter, it says less charge.
It may say it, but in reality, you measure it and we'll report back. But you measure what you can actually do.
Well, I can't measure it.
It'll be about 65.
Well, yeah.
Let's have a little look. So, no, we haven't run out, Hale, in answer to your question. Backwoods Bungalow
Hey.
could be an interesting channel. That's the name of his channel name.
Oh, cool.
That's not his actual name.
Backward Bungalow.
No, Backwoods Bungalow. So these are the channel names.
Is it not very clever bungalow?
Well, I think it probably is maybe out in
Oh,
the middle of nowhere
backwoods.
and got a
Not backwards.
bungalow in the woods somewhere. Honda should start a referral scheme for the Honda E. I totally agree. So with Nissan, we estimate probably sold around about 20 to 30 Nissans just from the channel with no kickback, nothing at all. So yeah.
When you say we sold it, we didn't.
Well, you didn't do anything there. But the point is, just running an educational blog
didn't make any
on
money on it.
EVs and just, following it along. Extreme ironing in an EV. Definitely up for that.
Streamlining, yeah.
Get an iron.
Don't even know what that is.
So
Who does?
Gorads says, well, you're from the UK and you managed to say, no, I'm not even going to say it now.
What?
I say it more or less right. You try and pronounce his surname because I said it about right, apparently. And I don't want to tempt it now by saying it wrong.
Gorad.
Yeah, what's his surname?
Novsak.
There we go. Mr. Bean says Tom.
Yay!
Planet Cypher says Bean.
Yeah.
Artful says Mr. Bean's
Well done.
Mini. Hale says that car is Mr. Bean's car.
Yes.
Well, you're all
It's
wrong.
well loved.
It's our car.
It's Joel's car. to be exact.
You should call the
It's
Honda
Ethan.
E Ethan.
Ethan.
Ethan. That was Tom. James says next thumbnail could be Amy doing the splits on the roof. On the roof of the car
How does he know I can do
or
this?
on the roof of the
I
house?
can do this.
That's the question. Hale says, have your mum and dad still got their Leaf? Now, Hale is a long-time follower. He's been following for years. So he's seen all those episodes. They have absolutely still got it, and it is running sweet as a nut. So that was bought soon after mine. It's on 80,000, I think. Something like that. It's around about 80,000 miles. Might be more now. Might be clocking on for 90. But we'll say 80.
I got a
And it's
question.
been spot on.
If you chose a Honda, one like ours, what colour would you choose?
Not the sick colour, I'm guessing.
I love that colour.
I like the colour
It's
as
the
well.
best-
I don't care.
it's the best
You can
colour.
all say it looks like sick. I don't care.
Yeah, both.
Artful says we couldn't afford the new Zoe ZE50 as it became too expensive, so had to stopgap with a Captur. Now I'm being a numpty because I don't know what Captur is,
I was just thinking that, but
Sadly.
that sounds stupid.
but there we are. My friend Jonathan's got a ZE50 and I really, really like it. He didn't go for the bigger screen entertainment system, but it looks really, really nice. Looks less like nice now after he drove into some patio slabs stacked up on our driveway.
Oh, did he? Oh, I wish you'd
He had the
moved
car for
those.
2 weeks, 3 weeks, and he reversed
I
round,
wish you'd moved
caught the
those.
patio slabs, and got stuck. I was like, oh my goodness.
Oh, well, if he's watching, I do that nearly every
Yeah.
day. Please move them.
You both look well. Stay safe. Thank you very much. Have you thought that was Ian Love? Have you thought, Nick Jones says, have you thought about giving the Honda E to Toby after you finish with the project? Be a good starter car for him. I haven't, but she has.
I said that today.
She has thought it,
Yes,
but it's
I
a little bit too expensive just to give to your son.
Mm.
But the Zoe is lined up for Toby, so the oldest. So in 2 years, he will start his driving tests. And the whole idea was with the Zoe, I thought I'll keep it long enough, a bit longer than I'd like to, because I like swapping out things fairly regularly, apart from the wife, because that'd just be
'Cause I'm too
inappropriate,
awesome.
apparently.
No, 'cause you wouldn't want it, would you?
I wouldn't. No, I wouldn't. No,
Sounds so nice.
no, wouldn't want it.
Just 'cause I like my slippers.
You have. So the Zoe really is for Toby. This one is supposed to be a project car just to sell out, but we'll see how it develops and see what happens, shall we? Artful, the dark grey.
Dark grey.
Clive Flint, sorry, but haven't had any of your videos pop on my list for quite a while. Got to love YouTube. Clive, I don't understand the algorithms at all.
You have to look us up.
Got a couple of channels, and sometimes we don't get any visibility at all.
Has
It's
he
just
clicked
bizarre.
the bell button?
Yeah, you need to click the bell button and select all notifications, etc. You basically need to select everything to get notified nowadays. But go to Instagram, everybody, now watching. If you haven't heard me say already, it's Honda_E_owner on Instagram. So follow me there. And then I'll post pictures up and stuff as regularly as I possibly can. Artful, Renault Captur. Okay, so Renault. I'll have to look that up after. Glad to see you two are well, Clive says. Thank you very much. Luke Biddle, what about Evan or Yvonne?
That's cute.
EV.
Evan the E, yeah.
EV.
He's very clever, isn't he?
Call the car Dean.
Is.
The channel, Forest EV.
Foresty. Ah.
There we go. Call the car Dean, channel, Forest EV.
Foresty Dean.
Mm.
Foresty Dean.
Foresty of Dean.
I like that.
Hale says, I sent you a Facebook message at the beginning of the year when I saw your Leaf for sale on Facebook Marketplace, but I guess you don't use Facebook. No, I don't. Very rarely log into. I didn't see that. So the one, because for a while I sold that Leaf, I was able to log into it with the app. It was sat in a car forecourt. It didn't do any miles, and the charge basically stayed the same. And then I eventually got cut off.
I like that Leaf.
Now all hit that like button. You're absolutely right, Eckhat. You are right. Everyone hit the like button. That's exactly right. Call It Thor, we got from Billy No Mates, 1974.
I have to say, that is a good name.
Yeah.
I like Thor.
What was the one we had? It was Hero, wasn't it? I think.
Hero, yeah.
So we got Henry, which is what I named it.
Henry.
But then you've also got Hero, Hiro. Hero. Hero the Honda.
Yeah.
Hero. Henry. We're going to have to get some thought over the next 24 hours. So if you're watching this after the live feed, then contact it. They get a shout out. We shout your name out.
What, really loud?
Yeah, just at night time. Go, whoa! Like
Billy!
Billy No Mates, 1974.
Oh yeah, it's Billy No Mates. I thought you'd been mean then.
What's the Honda E Insta? The Honda E Insta is the pictures I'll upload there. It's called the Honda_E_owner. If you go there now, there's 2 pictures. 2 pictures uploaded total, because it's only been today. It is. I got one of it sat outside the Honda dealership, the car that I bought, and then one of it charging up at a Tesla destination charger.
Yeah, am I in it?
You're not in it now. There will be a picture with Amy in it though, later.
You did take.
That's when all the followers leave.
That's when everybody joins.
Oh, when everyone joins, got it.
And then they leave.
Right, well, we're going to leave you now, I think. It's probably enough. But put your suggestions in. Put your suggestions in for names. I think the one that stands out to me so far is Hero, but I'm going to go back through them. Hero and Hugo. It's starting with a H, you see. I quite like that. I quite like that. James Hoyles, by getting an E-Honda now in winter, the range can only get better. Very true. Hale says it was for sale in London for, I think it was £3,000 or something. It was 74,000 miles. Wow. So I sold it at 50 something, didn't I? That Hale, I think, that Leaf. Yeah, I think that's right. £3,000. That's a bargain.
Yeah, I'll buy that. I ain't got £3,000. But...
Missed out on that, didn't I? Hale is brilliant. I think Hale was the one that spotted it on the forecourt. I said it's been bought by these guys and sent me a link. And then he sent it was for sale, the Leaf. The original Leaf we're talking about, 24 kWh Leaf I had years ago. Hugo for the win. Planet Cypher. Let's just have another check. Did Planet Cypher suggest Hugo? Do you reckon he did?
Oh, I don't know. Hugo.
He did.
Did he?
Yes, he did. So he's bigging up his own name, he suggested. Honda products were marketed as Hero Honda in some markets, so Hero might suit the car. Thanks for that useful information. So Hero, as in H-E-R-O, but H-I-R-O, might suit the car. If you're still interested, my Muxan Ultra Leaf I managed 450 kilometers with it, still 10% at the end. Now, Muxan Leaf is the one with a battery upgrade. If you haven't seen them, go and have a look at Muxan website. You can get battery upgrades, and you can also get them for the ENV 200. So that's in the back of our minds at some point.
I don't need one.
You don't, but in a couple of years' time, you might do. Hero Honda is India, says Dave Thompson. There we go. Right, thank you very much for loads and loads of people joined in and commented. We thank you for all your comments. Possibly go with.
Well, we're gonna think about it, and then
we're gonna think about it. We'll let you know. Yeah, we'll let you know, and then we'll do a shout out on the next video.
Kind of the same colour as Mr. Bean's car.
The sick colour, yeah.
That's
right. Oh, my back. That's really uncomfortable. I'll see you guys later. Thanks for joining in, and look forward to you liking the video, subscribing, and sharing it, and tagging in Honda and saying sponsor this video because they're going to visit every single Honda dealership. I've already visited one today. It was in Worcester. So that started. And we're going to do 50,000 miles on it. And it's going to be awesome. It's going to be absolutely awesome. So comment, like, and subscribe. Share it around. Job done, innit? And hit the bell notification. And the Patreon link, if you want it, is in the bottom. But you don't need to bother. You know, or you could. Or not bother. See you later. Bye-bye.